Sevilla has won the Europa League 7 times, 4 more than any club in this competition, but when it comes to La Liga, they have won it only once, and that was back in 1946. Despite having players like Ivan Rakitic, Al-Nassiri and their new signing Sergio Ramos, their struggles continues in the league. So that's why today I'm going to be taking over Sevilla FC and rebuild the team. So this is the team that we have to work with. Currently they are using 4-3-3 attack, which I'm not going to change. As the players that we have right now, I think this formation will work for us. But first let's talk about the tactics. Here I am using defensive style as pressure on heavy touches, while build-up play is long ball and chance creation will be possession. By looking at the team, the major problem that we have in this team is the age factor. Only 3 players, Ocampos, Al-Nassiri and Luka Bacchio, is below the age of 30, and the rest of the starting players are above 30 years of age, while some of them are even older than 35, which is going to be a bigger problem in the future. So we need to replace these players, and definitely this is not going to happen in the single transfer window. At the goalkeeper spot we have Dimitrovic, and definitely we are going to miss Bonu, who has left the club to join Al Hilal. While on the fullback spot we have Acuna, one of the best players in the team, and he will be joined by Jesus Navas, who is 37 years of age, but his stats says otherwise. And to be honest, I don't know after how many goals his overall starting to decrease. On the centre back spot we have Goodall, and he will be joined by the beast himself, Sergio Ramos, who should be having a profile picture in the game, and they will be supported by Marcao. The second biggest problem I see in this squad is at the defense, because when we look at the midfield and the attack, I can say that this team is decent, not the best but decent enough to survive the first season. And the first thing we need to do is to sign a right back for this team, and I think I know the player who will suit better for this team. It is Benjamin Pavard from Inter Milan. He won the World Cup with France in 2018 and has a lot of experience in big competition. He has played with Bayern Munich, but in order to sign him we need at least 50 million, and currently we have only 44 million to spend. In order to sign him we need to sell some players to generate some cash. We have sold Goodall to Atletico de Madrid for a fee of 19 million, while on the other hand we have sold Rafa Mir to Fulham United for a fee of 19 million as well, and with that our transfer budget is increased up to 77 million. So here you have it, we have signed Benjamin Pavard from Inter Milan for a fee of 50 million, and he will be joining the club with the wages of 80k per week. We have also managed to sell Oliver Torres to Fiorentina for a fee of 18 million, and after that we have managed to increase the budget up to 38 million. After the installment of Benjamin Pavard, I still think we can sign another defender to increase the depth in the team, and we have signed the GOAT himself. It is Harry Maguire from Manchester United for a fee of 13 million, and in this way he will be getting a fresh start in his career. We will be getting an experienced player at a low price. With Maguire and Benjamin Pavard in the team, I think this team is ready to compete for season 1. But before that, to increase the performance of the player, these are the coaches that I have hired for the first season. In order to create our own youth academy, I have set it up a scouting network in Netherlands, Brazil and Italy, and we will be looking forward for the first report. While on the other hand, Janu Jas has decided to leave the club and join RB Leipzig for a fee of 13 million, and with his departure I think we need to sign a new winger for the team, but it has to be under 18 million. For his replacement we have signed Franco Cervi from Celta Vigo for a fee of 13 million, and with him being at Sevilla, I think the team is ready to compete in season 1. While on the other hand, Arsenal are interested in signing Marcos Acuna for a fee of 48 million, and for us he is going to play an important role for the team and he is not for sale. Our first match will be up against Manchester City in the Super Cup, where Sergio Ramos and Harry Maguire will have the chance to hold Erling Haaland. In the opening minutes, Ocampos gave away the ball to City and Haaland makes it 1-0. At the 26th minute, City opens our defense once again and Haaland makes a brace for himself. On the other hand, Ederson was denying our players in every possible way. At the 54th minute, Bernardo Silva scores the third goal for City, and now we are losing 3-0 with only 30 minutes left in the game. At the 80th minute, Harry Maguire finds Cervi, but his shot was saved by Ederson. In the end, finally we have managed to score our first goal with Sevilla, but perhaps it was too late and we have lost the Super Cup to City. So after just 1 month in the youth academy, 2 players are ready to be called to the senior team. One of them is JC Williams from Netherlands. He can play as a midfielder as well as a defender. He's got 5-star weak foot and can be the next Frankie de Jong. The other one is a Brazilian Diogo Miranda. He can play on either side of the wing and is only 16 years of age. After playing 7 games in the league, we got 8 points, sitting at the 11th place. Definitely not the start we wanted. And now it is time for further tests as we take on Barcelona in the league at Spotify Camp. With more than 60,000 fans behind their back, it is going to be an uphill task for us. We started the game pretty well. Our youth academy player David Centineo scores his first senior goal to make it 1, but later his goal was cancelled out by Robert Lewandowski as we find it difficult to hold him. At the 48th minute, a fine run by Servi as Cancelo cannot match his pace beats Ter Stegen to make it 2-1. But once again we fail to hold Barcelona as Pedri scores an open goal to make it 2-2. And once again it is Robert Lewandowski who scored the goal for Barcelona to snatch the lead and make it 3-2. At the end, the game ended 4-2 and Dimitrovic has been announced the worst player of the match. It is just the start of the January transfer window and we have a problem. Ocampos has agreed terms with Arsenal and we will get only 24 million out of this deal. Plus, we are at the 14th spot in the league, just 3 points above relegation as we only managed to win 5 games out of 18. With the departure of Ocampos, currently we have a transfer budget of 34 million. And for the replacement of Ocampos, I have 3 players in mind. First one is Moise Kean from Juventus. He can play as a striker as well as a winger, and he is going to cost us around 30 million. The second one is Gerard Deulofeu from Udinese. He is a striker slash centre forward and he is going to cost us nearly 27 million. And I think Kean will be a better option as he is young and can play in any position up front, but he is going to be a bit costlier than Gerard Deulofeu. So there you have it. We have signed Moise Kean from Juventus for a fee of 27 million. With him being in the team, I think this team is ready to play the rest of the season. While on the other hand, we have also managed to sold our club captain Fernando to Roma FC for a fee of 7.2 million. With Moise Kean in the team, we started to win games and reached the 7th place after playing 23 games in the league. And now we will be up against Atletico de Madrid, and if we manage to win this game, we will be in the top 4. But sooner our hopes got smashed by Griezmann, who scored the goal to make it 1-0. At the 20th minute, Dimitrovic made an important save to deny Atletico de Madrid. Well, it was looking impossible to defend against them as Rodrigo de Paul scored the second goal to make it 2-0. At the 64th minute, Harry Maguire got sent off, leaving us with 10 men while 2 goals down. And in the end, Atletico de Madrid defeated us 3-0. After playing 37 games in the league, we are down to the last match, which will be up against Barcelona at home. And if we win this, there might be a chance we will end up in the top 4. But this game is going to be an important game for Barcelona as well, because Real Madrid are only 1 point behind them and it is looking unlikely that they got defeated by Real Betis. And in the end, the game ended with a draw and Real Madrid has managed to win the league this season while we have ended up in the 5th spot. That means again no Champions League next season. Talking about the Champions League, we finished 3rd in the table, getting dumped in the Europa League. In the round of 16, we faced another Spanish side, Villarreal, and defeated them 4-2 on aggregate. In the quarterfinals, we managed to defeat BSC Young Boys 4-3 on aggregate. In the semi-finals, we faced Feyenoord and defeated them 6-3 on aggregate and are through to our first finals against West Ham United. This might be a chance to win our first trophy with Sevilla, while for Jesus Navas, this will be a perfect way to end his career. The game was looking even, but at the 35th minute, Ivan Rakitic scores the goal to make it 1-0. At the 40th minute, Jesus Navas given away a penalty to West Ham United, but Dimitrovic rises to the occasion to deny West Ham from the spot. At the 44th minute, Susek receives a red card for a reckless challenge on Ivan Rakitic, and now they are down to 10 men and we have one hand on the trophy. At the 75th minute, West Ham United scores an equalizer and Dimitrovic should have done better. At the 98th minute, West Ham United scores another one and we are losing against a 10-man team. And with the full-time whistle blown, we have lost the Europa League to West Ham United. With that, for the first time in history, Sevilla has lost the Europa League final. While on the other hand, Jesus Navas had decided to retire from football. While this season our top scorer is obviously An-Nesyri. He has scored 34 goals and 8 assists in 49 games. While Moise Kean has a below average season, he has managed to score only 6 goals and providing 2 assists in 25 games. While Eric Lamela has a decent season, he has scored 7 goals and 4 assists in 38 games. but due to his age, his overall has started to decrease. Our new signing Franco Cervi has managed to score 4 goals while providing 5 assists in 31 games. What a season for Luca Bacchio. He has scored 10 goals while providing 4 assists in 34 games. Being a CDM, Joan Jordan has managed to assist 12 times while scoring 6 goals in 47 games. While Ivan Rakitic has a season to remember. He has scored 10 goals and provided 7 assists in 38 games. Well, I have to say, being 32 years of age, Dimitrovic has managed to keep 17 clean sheets in 56 games. This season, for the first time in his playing career, Nasiri has managed to win the Player of the Season as he has scored 24 goals while providing 4 assists in 34 games. This season, Manchester United have finally managed to win the Champions League. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel.